also, that gameplay segment went by so quickly, I thought I would have more time to talk about it. But I know a lot of people hate that particular segment just because of the insta-kill nature of it. But if I'm going to be honest, hiding behind the owl, hiding behind the bushes, I never found any of that stuff really hard to do. It was just move fast, get to a place where you can hide, you should be fine. The fact that it's one-hit kill kind of puts people off of it, but I honestly don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. Anyway, folks, this is Zor. This boss fight, he's hiding on top of his owl. The only way to knock him off the owl is to homing kick the various orbs that he's shooting at you. And when he's off, you just give him a homing attack. You can't do a charged up homing attack. For some reason, the homing attack doesn't actually add layers to it. So you just homing attack him 3 times, and it's pretty easy peasy. I don't know of anyone actually dying to this boss fight, because the only attack he does are these orbs. I don't know how people could get hurt by these orbs, but, yeah.
We're all doomed anyway.
Calm down, part 15 of Sonic Lost World.
I suppose we're gonna have to fight.
I suppose so, Zor. Now pay attention to the owl he's riding. This is the same robotic owl he's been trying to capture us with in the previous levels, and he's going to blend in with the background by camouflaging himself with a whole bunch of similar robotic owls that are not quite right, that are quite off from the owl he's riding. You hop into this cannon, and you have to aim yourself at the real Zor in order to damage him, and you have to do it in under 43 seconds, otherwise he fires a big fuck you laser and damages you. Now, the problem with this boss fight is that it's entirely gyro-controlled, which means you may have to do a complete 180 from where you're sitting or standing. And keep in mind, when I'm recording 3DS games, I have 2 cords connected to the computer. So, when I'm trying to spin around and find Zor, I'm also moving these cords, and they might accidentally pull out and screw up with the audio or just cut the video entirely. So, it was a little uncomfortable trying to record this boss fight, but, yeah, it's entirely gyro-controlled. You move the 3DS left to aim left, you move it right to aim right, and you're just looking for the owl he's riding on. Pay attention to his torso, how it's white. It's got some nice, clean, blocky colors, because the real owl's not going to have forks or spoons. It's not going to have things covering its eyes. The torso's not going to be a bunch of busted-up scrap metal pieced together, you know? It's not going to have leaves for, like, eyebrows or whatever. What you're looking for with the owl is something nice and clean and pristine and proper, and it's actually pretty easy to spot Zor. And I think having half a minute in order to find him, even with the kind of awkward and clumsy gyro controls, you have plenty of time to find the real guy.
Only the Reaper wins in the end.
Zor, you're Oh, Zor. Anyway, now we're going to fight Zor, and, spoiler, it only takes 1 charged-up homing attack to beat him.
Another pointless conflict is about to begin.
So the lights go off, you have to turn the lights on, and then there's going to be 3 Zors. 1 is the real one, and that's it.
Only the Reaper wins in the end.
Canadian to hover, and you'll be fine, yeah.
Do you realize how meaningless we all are? Well, mostly you.
So we had to attack Xena in the last fight, but we don't actually attack Zor. What we're doing here is we're climbing up all of these contraptions, and we're trying to reach the top so that we can pull out this switch that will destroy all of these platforms and knock Zor into the lava. So you might accidentally take some contact damage the first time you're playing this. Whoa, instant lava. But once you make it to the top, you pull the handle. Zor is finally meeting the Grim Reaper that he loves oh so